Okay, then. That's fine. I'll organize it. So Furuta thinks he can escape from Japan. He's greatly mistaken.
So Diekman Furuta's left the country for an unknown destination, and he's taken that idiot son of his with him. It's the best news in months.
Dad, do you know if Mom's working in the college today?
No, she's gone to Osaka for the day. She's attending that teacher's conference.
Oh, damn, that's typical. I just wanted to ask her for a little loan so I could go and do some shopping.
How much do you need? 20,000? 30,000? Oh, who cares? Go on, have 50,000.
My father had been in an uncharacteristically good mood ever since Diekman Furuta had disappeared. I wasn't sure what relationship my father had with Furuta, but I felt sure it was based on fear. Furuta was the kind of man who would never bother to negotiate a deal if he felt his ends could be achieved by the use of force or intimidation. Once he and his son disappeared, it was as if a great weight had been lifted off my father's shoulders. However, events would soon conspire to make his newfound happiness extremely short-lived.
Excuse me, sir. Mr. Takabayashi is here to see you.
Takabayashi? I'm not familiar with anyone of that name. Say I'm busy.
This is Mr. Takabayashi, the Deputy Chief Cabinet Secretary.
What?
Kengo Takabayashi, Japan's Deputy Chief Cabinet Secretary.
Hajime Ryodo was just going into the head offices of Kokuma newspapers.
Who was it you were looking for, sir?
Mr. Shinkai. He's a journalist here.
Oh, yes, I know who you mean. He's recently been transferred to the archive section.
Transferred to the archives, huh?
Come in. Don't let it go cold. Thanks. Just stick it over there by the sink, please. Huh? Oh, sorry. I thought you were the delivery man. Hang on a second. I recognize you now. Hajime Ryodo, right?
Well, I'm pleased to see you've remembered me.
Ah, how could I ever forget?
So who did you fight with to end up down here?
Oh, only the editor. He didn't agree with the angle I'd been taking, so he decided to move me to this. Still, it could have been worse. He could have dismissed me. Anyway, what brings you here?
Huh?
I hear you're on the board of directors at the college.
Well, not anymore.
I see. And who did you fight with for that to go and happen, huh?
Well...
Okay, never mind. So what brings you all the way down here to see me?
Afternoon. I brought you soup noodles.
Excellent. Come in.
Mixed seafood.
That's the one.
Enjoy your meal.
Diekman Furuta. You were talking about the Diekman who recently left the country, right?
Yeah. You see, for him to leave like that, he'd have to be pretty scared of someone. That someone must therefore be extremely powerful, manipulating the political and industrial leaders of the country to suit his own hidden agenda.
Things like this are best left alone.
Have you got any idea who this person could be?
Well, perhaps. The only people who are supposed to have access to these records are the editor and the owner of the paper. But I had a key specially made. Well, this might be it. That lot should do to start with, I think. Yep, this is it, all right. I think you'll find this is the man you're looking for.
Tamayoshi Funazu?
Yes, these days he's better known as Gozen of Kamakura. Officially, he's a retired teacher or philosopher, but I think he's far from retired. Must be in his 90s by now, but I bet he still controls every significant political and economic decision in Japan. This picture was taken back in the 1940s when he was a lieutenant in the Imperial Army. His military career began with the Army's campaign in mainland China. It seems he was a member of the governing military council which controlled Manchukuo. He was in charge of the Army Supply Service, which gave him the opportunity to plunder the local population. Not all of it went to the armed forces. He kept much of it himself and was able to amass a vast personal fortune. After the war, he returned to Japan, and in the years of commercial growth that followed, he exerted a great influence on national affairs. So much so that it's rumored the Prime Minister is under his control.
Gozen of Kamakura, huh? Have you got any more recent pictures than this?
Well, like I said, the guy's over 90. He doesn't get out much these days, but I got a picture here from about 10 years ago. It's not a very good picture, but it's probably all there is of the old boy. I don't suppose he's changed much since then. See, here's your friend Furuta. And down here we have Kengo Takabayashi, the Deputy Chief Cabinet Secretary. He must have done some major sucking up to Gozen to secure that post.
Takabayashi?
Yep, I think he's almost certainly the one that's closest to the old man these days.
So Hajime Ryodo went to see someone at the offices of Kokuman newspapers yesterday.
Yes, sir. He was paying a visit to a man called Shinkai, a graduate of Kyoto College who now works in the reference section.
It seems he has become aware of my existence and wants to find out more. Ryodo's grandson sounds like he's not to be underestimated.
What should we do about it, sir?
Nothing. I have instructed Takabayashi to take care of the four brothers.
Yes, Mr. Gozen.